Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Fur. And that young man collected Pokemon cards like nobody's business. He collected Pokemon cards with all of his heart and soul. He collected Pokemon cards like you collected your mom. Look guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was coming at you so much in that intro. Let me just sit down, take a breather. Moral of the story is I collected Pokemon cards a ton when I was younger. Like, I was basically the Pokemon master. There was Ash and then me. I was like right below. I almost like hit the bar, but I wasn't quite there yet. Till I was like 13, I stopped collecting Pokemon cards. I don't know why. We've all made bad decisions. Then like 2 years ago, I got back into it. But this video, I wanted to show you guys my collection, the best of my collection, the top 10 best of my collection. Not in these recent 2 years where I've been collecting, but the best of my collection back from that like 5 years old to 12 years old period of time. So I had to bust out the good old childhood binders. You know, we all have these under our beds. And I spent hours looking through all of these vintage Pokemon cards to find my top 10 favorite ones from my childhood collection. One day I'll go through my entire collection for you guys, but right now we're just doing the best of the best. But real quick, check out these awesome old school binders. This is an EX Dragon Frontiers binder. How cool is that? And then we have EX Power Keepers. This is like awesome for vintage collectors. Like, this is proof that I collected at that time period of my life. And then I got this binder at the official Pokemon Center in New York. This was before they changed it to Nintendo World, and it was just the Pokemon Center. And I love the way it's a full picture when you open it up. This was so cool. I got this one. I must have been like 10 years old. And then this one, literally, I like couldn't afford like to buy another like regular binder, I guess. So I literally just took like an office binder like from my dad or whatever, and I like printed out a picture of Celebi that's like all dramatic. It says right there, "The Secret Within." And I put a bunch of old school Pokemon stickers on the front, and yeah, that's this binder. Alright, no more wasting time. Let's get right into this, guys! I don't know why I'm being so aggressive with you guys today. I'm sorry. Okay guys, I'm really excited for this video because this is something that is very commonly requested. You guys are always asking me to show off my whole collection. I will do that one day, I promise. It'll be a very long video where I show off my entire epic Pokemon collection. But today we have my top 10 childhood cards. I'm really excited to show this to you guys. I can't wait. These are some really cool cards. It was really hard to pick like the order, but let's just get right into it. For number 10, we have Blaziken from EX Ruby and Sapphire. Look at how beautiful this holo is. That artwork is probably my favorite Blaziken artwork in history. The reason why this is on my list, even though it's not very valuable, but it's super old, 2003. And so I was like 5 years old, and I remember this being one of my first ever holos I ever pulled. No kidding, it might actually have been my first holo. EX Ruby and Sapphire is the very first Gen 3 trading card set, and that's just beautiful artwork. Look at that holographic. There's a, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a swirl right there. Do you see that? This is truly a beautiful card. I love Blaziken. This is just such an awesome card. See, this is bringing me back to my childhood, guys. These are all my childhood cards, so you gotta give this video a like for me being so vulnerable with you guys and so sensitive with you guys talking about this. All right, this next card, this is a cool one. Okay, number 9 is, check this out, a first edition holo Articuno from Fossil. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What is that? Articuno? What is this? Articuno? What is it? That's not HP, that's PV. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. Listen to this, okay? Back when I was a kid, you don't pay attention to what Pokemon card packs you're getting. You just grab a pack off the shelf, and me and my brother would frequently grab packs in other languages. We would get French, Polish. I'm not sure which one this is. It might be French. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments down below if you know. But if this card was in English, a first edition holo Articuno, it would be worth a ton of money. But it is not. So that is very, very sad. Comment down below if you guys ever did that. I'm really curious to see if my family were the only ones stupid enough to just pick off a random pack off the shelf, not even knowing the language it's in. Not stupid. I'm just using that as like a phrase. You guys know what I mean, though. We're not stupid. We were very smart children. We just couldn't tell what language was what. So that's sad. My next pick, number 8, is this really cool Mewtwo promo. Now look at that. Kids WB presents Pokemon the First Movie. This is such a cool card because they gave this away in the DVDs of the very first Pokemon movie. It's not very valuable because they sold so many of the DVDs, therefore there were so many of these cards out in the world, but it's still just such a cool card for collectors. The first ever Pokemon movie. It's a beautiful gold stamp right there. It's just a cool card. That's why I like it. And I loved that movie as a kid. So this card has a lot of sentimental value to me because I loved this movie. It's not very valuable. However, I have never, ever seen one of these in PSA 10. So I would assume that a PSA 10 of these, because they're so uncommon, would be worth a lot. This is probably like a PSA 8 because there's so much whiting around the edges. Maybe 8.5 because it's really not in bad condition. It's really just the whiting around the edges. This next card I'm really excited to show you guys. For number 7, we have, bam, check that out, a Solomon's EX. Holy fur, guys. What the crap. This is from EX Deoxys. And this is such a cool card. I love the look of the old school EXs with the white shiny border. I actually prefer these over the EXs and GXs today, the modern ones. This is such a cool card. And who doesn't like Solomon's? I pulled this myself as a kid. What year is that? 2005? I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. This is crazy. This is such a cool card. That's a really cool one. Now this next one, number 6, bam! Walrein EX. Check this out. This is from EX Legend Maker. And this is a really, really cool card. This is by far my favorite Walrein artwork ever. Just look at how cool that is. He's like, it looks like an actual walrus, like on top of some iceberg, like yelling out, woo! You know what I mean? This is a really cool card. 150 HP, which was a ton back then. Back then, like, they didn't have that high of HPs and attacks and stuff. This is such a cool card. Unfortunately, it's in pretty bad condition. I don't know if you could see right there. But yeah, you could see. Look at the creases on this. This would probably only be like a PSA 5 at this point. If it was a PSA 10, it would be worth like $180. So that's a really cool card. Now this next card is probably going to be a favorite amongst you guys. I want you guys to comment down below what your favorite card is once you're done seeing all of them. But this one is a Vaporeon EX. And I believe this was from Delta Species. Let me just check real quick. Yes, Delta Species. Holy crap. 2005. This is truly a beautiful card. If you love the evolutions, you're probably in love with this card right now. It's totally beautiful. Vaporeon is probably my favorite. It's probably close between Vaporeon and Espeon, but I love this card. And a really funny story about this one too. My dad came home with 2 EX Delta Species booster packs for me and my older brother one time. And before we opened the packs, we like swapped packs. Like we were like, no, let's switch. I want this pack, you want that pack. He ended up pulling nothing, and I got this beautiful Vaporeon EX card. And needless to say, he was like, wait, can we swap back? And I'm like, nope, this is my EX card. I was a bit of a jerk, but you know what? I was like 6 years old. You can't blame me, guys. I had this beautiful EX right in front of me. What would you have done? So this is actually not in that bad of a condition. There's a lot of whiting around the edges, if you see there, but there's no creases in this, so no creases at all that I can see, actually. So this would probably be like a PSA 8, I feel like, maybe even 8.5. I doubt 9, because there's too much whiting in the back around the edges. But listen to this, guys. This is super valuable of a card. A PSA 10 of these is worth $1,000. I am not kidding, guys. So that is crazy. I wish this was in better condition. I wish I kept my cards in sleeves and top loaders back in the day. And if you were a kid and you're watching this, please sleeve up your cards. Protect them well, because you will regret it when you're older, when they are worth thousands of dollars. So that was number... oh crap, I've lost track. I'm sorry, guys. This is a really sloppy top 10 video, but you know what? It's personal. It's from the heart. So number 4, we have this Latios EX. Look at how beautiful this card is. Latios is like transporting through some kind of like time and space portal. This is from, let me double check what this card is from. This one is from EX Dragon. So I believe this was like the 3rd set from the EX series, 2003. I was a youngin'. I was a little boy. And wow, this was still when they used the e-reader. There's like this attachment for the Game Boy Advance, and you could like put your cards in it and it would scan it and like tell you what card you had. It was really cool. I remember my cousin had the Latios EX, and I really wanted them both because they look so cool together, because Latios is like facing this way, so if you have them both, they're like facing each other. It's really cool. But I had no other good cards to trade them. I was like trying to trade her like an uncommon card or a common card for the Latios EX, so that didn't work out. But I would still love to get the Latios EX one day. If this was a PSA 10, it's about $130. Unfortunately, this one is in really bad condition. There are many creases. I don't know if you can see. Lots of creases on it. It's really not in good condition. This is probably only like a PSA 4 or 5. Like, I don't even know. Maybe even 3. I don't know. So, alright. So we're down to number 3. Okay? This one is a favorite of mine. It is in a top loader just because it was in pretty mint condition. The other ones are in like such bad condition already that I didn't bother putting them away. But this one was probably worth like a PSA 9. So I kept this in the top loader. We have a Charmander? What? Fur, what are you talking about? How is a Charmander worth so much money? Well, not worth so much money, but it's so valuable. It's number 3 on the list. Well, check this out. This is a 113 out of 110. 112. This is a secret rare Charmander Holo from EX Team Rocket Returns. This is such a cool card, and I never knew. This is another funny story. You guys are getting a lot of personal fur Pokemon card stories today. I never knew this was valuable. I just thought it was like some promo, because a lot of times starter Pokemon are in promos. Do you know what I mean? And years later, I was looking through my Pokemon card collection, and I noticed that it said 113 out of 112, and I'm like, whoa, this is a secret rare. So I looked it up, and it was really, really rare, and it's pretty valuable. PSA 9s go for like 40 bucks on eBay. There's not a single PSA 10 on eBay. So PSA 10 is probably at least a few $100s. That's just my assumption, because PSA 9s are always drastically lower than PSA 10s. But I just love the artwork on this card so much. How could you not like this card? This card alone is worth a like, guys. That is super, super awesome. Next up, you guys probably know what my number 2 is. Are you ready? Bam! Latios Gold Star. I love Latios and Latios. That Latios EX was like number 4. Now we have Latios Gold Star as number 2. This is a crazy card. Believe it or not, I pulled this myself from EX Deoxys. So this is the best pull, hands down, the best pull I've ever had in my life. Because this, listen to this, guys. I hope you're sitting down. But this card in PSA 10 is worth $7,000. I am not kidding, guys. I am holding such a valuable card right now. That is why I love this card so much. Like, not even just because I pulled it, and I love how like the artwork is like popping out of the picture a little bit, but it is worth so much money. Very sad. This would not get a PSA 10 at all. It is not in good condition, but I still keep it in the top loader so it won't get in any worse condition, because I've closely examined this card, and it's probably a PSA 7 or 8. That's my assumption about this. So it's not that valuable, but it's just cool to know that if this was in perfect condition, it would be $7,000. Oh, how I wish I took care of my Pokemon cards when I was a kid. Oh, you guys probably have the same regrets. Now, my number 1 is not very valuable, but this card is super special, and it is such an exclusive card that I feel like collectors would love this if you're a collector and you're watching this. Here we have a Pikachu card, right? That is a promo that was stamped for the 10th anniversary of Pokemon. This is such a cool card, guys. It's a promo, and this is so cool. And what happened was, for the 10th anniversary of Pokemon, like the Pokemon Company was going on like a tour across all of the big malls in America. And they came to one of my local malls, and I went there, and they were giving away so much cool Pokemon stuff. I got so much Pokemon swag. It was this big Pokemon celebration, and this card was what they gave away as a special. So only people who were at that event for the 10th anniversary of Pokemon have this card. So that is so cool to me, and it's a memory. And me and my brother both have one of these, and that is such a cool card. I don't know if any of my younger siblings got one too. I just know me and my older brother have one, and this is just this is a really cool card. It's worth about $15 just ungraded, just like this, in not that great a condition. This would probably be like a PSA 9 because it really is not in bad condition at all. There's just a bit of whiting around the edges. I have never seen one of these in PSA 10, so I have no idea what it would be worth. But no matter what it's worth now, I know, because this is a special 10th anniversary card, one day it will be worth a lot of money. Like on Pokemon's 50th anniversary or something. So I'm definitely holding on to this because, like I said, it's not in bad condition at all. So there you have it, guys. That is my top 10 favorite Pokemon cards from my childhood. I hope you enjoyed me talking about these cards. I hope you enjoyed looking at these awesome old school Pokemon cards. Comment down below. I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments what your favorite card out of my top 10 was. I love them all. It's really hard for me to decide, but yeah. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear what your favorite cards were out of this opening, and this was a lot of fun. Let me know also if you want me to do more collection videos like this, because I have a lot of fun doing this. Bye, guys. I love you guys.